Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this week, we are going to discuss what are polygons, their types, interior angles, some word examples, practice now questions, and challenge yourself question. So, before going further or discuss anything, we would begin to define what is a polygon. A polygon is a closed plane figure with three or more straight line segments. In the figure below, we can see that there are some diagrams drawn. In this diagram, we have one straight line, second and third straight line, fourth and fifth, right? So clearly this diagram has more than three straight lines, so we call it a polygon. How many straight lines does this diagram have? So we can see that this is one side, this is the second side, this is the third side, and this is the fourth side, and this is the fifth side. So this diagram or this figure has 5 sides. So we have a different name for this diagram. We call it pentagon. Similarly, we have the other two diagrams are drawn. They have different sides. In this diagram, we have this side, one side, second, third, 4 and 5. Right? So a polygon is a closed plane figure with 3 or more straight line segments. Now we are going to discuss different types of polygons. You can see here some diagrams are drawn, right? Here we first have one side, second side and third side. So this diagram or this figure has a special name. We call it a triangle. Similarly, if a figure has 4 sides, we call it a quadrilateral. It's a quadrilateral because it has 4 sides. Similarly, if a figure or shape or diagram has 5 sides, we call it pentagon. Right? We call it pentagon. Similarly, if a shape has more than 5 sides or maybe 6 sides, if it has 6 sides, we call it a hexagon. Hexagon. Right? So this is hexagon. So heptagon, if the shape has 7 sides, if the shape has 8 sides, we call it octagon. Right? Octagon. Now nonagon is a diagram which has 9 sides, and decagon is a shape which has 10 sides. So we have discussed different types of polygon. Now we are going to learn what are regular polygons. This is very important definition. What are regular polygons? A regular polygon is a polygon with all sides equal and all angles equal. A polygon that has all sides equal and all angles equal is called regular polygon. Right? So in the previous example, we can see that which diagrams are pentagon, heptagon, decagon, which are regular polygons. Okay. So now here we can see that this triangle it does not have 3 sides equal. This quadrilateral does not have 3 sides equal. So we can see here, we can look at here. So this is a pentagon which has all sides equal. Which has all sides equal like this. So we call this is a regular pentagon. It is called regular pentagon or regular polygon. Now similarly hexagon, this has all sides equal and angles equal, so we call it a regular polygon, which means that its all sides and angles are equal. Similarly we can see here decagon, right? So it looks that it has all sides equal and it is a regular shape, right? So regular polygon. Now we can use some results to find the sum of interior angles of polygon. Now there is a formula to find the sum of interior angles of polygon. For instance, we have a polygon, we have this triangle here, right? So we are more interested to find out the sum of its interior angle, right? So this is one interior angle, this is the second one interior angle, and here is the third interior angle. So the formula we use to find out the sum of interior angles of polygon is this, which is n minus 2 multiplied by 180 degree, where n represents number of sides, right? For instance, I am going to find out the interior angles of this polygon, which is a triangle. So a triangle has how many sides? A triangle has 3 sides. So by substituting n is equal to 3, 3 minus 2, I can find out the sum of interior angles of a triangle. So 3 minus 1, 1 into 180 degree, so this is equal to 180 degree. So sum of 3 angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Similarly, I am interested to calculate or find out the sum of interior angles of this pentagon, right? So I am interested to find out the sum of interior angles of this pentagon. So how many sides does this pentagon has? So this pentagon has 5 sides. It has 5 sides, right? So this pentagon has 5 sides. So how many triangles we can form? So how many triangles is 1 triangle, 2 triangle, or 3 triangle? By substituting into the formula, that is n minus 2, which says that n is number of side, n minus 2, which is equal to 3. So how many triangles can we make from this pentagon? We can make 3 triangles. So what will be the sum of interior angle of this pentagon? So we substitute n is equal to 5 in this formula, which is n minus 2 multiplied by 180 degree. So n is equal to 5 minus 2 multiplied by 180 degree. So this is equal to 5 minus 2, which becomes 3 multiplied by 180 degree. So if I multiply 180, I get the result 540. So this is equal to, result is 540 degree. So this value is 540. So sum of interior angle of pentagon is 540 degree. Similarly, we can find out the sum of interior angle of hexagon, and we can find out the sum of interior angles of heptagon or octagon, right? For example, if you want to know what will be the sum of interior angle of this heptagon, so number of sides in heptagon, so we have to first identify how many sides are in this heptagon. Heptagon has 7 sides, right? So number of triangles, how many triangles we can make from this heptagon? So we put n minus 2, which says that 7 minus 2, this is equal to 5. So we can make 5 triangles. What will be the sum of interior angle of this heptagon, right? So we are going to find out the sum of interior of angle of this heptagon. So we have to use this formula, that is n minus 2 multiplied by 180 degree, where n is equal to 7. So we put 7 minus 2, right, multiplied by 180 degree. This becomes 5 multiplied by 180 degree. So what is the value? If you multiply 5 by 180, so we get 900, right, 900 degree. This will be the sum of interior angle of this heptagon, right. So in the next video we are going to solve some problems.